Hey guys, David here from Evolution, and the website URL is evolutional.com. What are we talking about here on Evolution? Well, we're talking about a lot of things, including how to manifest what you want in reality creation. That's what this video is about. So, we've all seen The Secret. Hopefully, you've seen What the Bleep Do We Know, which is, I think, a far better movie than The Secret and far more accurate on how reality works, although nothing's 100% accurate. These are all models of reality we're talking about here, but we're talking about what works, okay? And we're talking about things from a scientific perspective. And when I say scientific, I mean something is repeatable, one, and measurable, one, and repeatable, two. That's it. That's all I'm talking about. And not from a delusional standpoint where you're really filtering it out and seeing only what you want to see, and not in a space of shared reality. And I'll do more stuff on shared reality and whatnot in other videos, so hopefully that's not too much. But anyways, getting into manifesting what you want. One, the thing that I've found that is important is to get into a state of what I call love and order. We want to get into a state of love and order, let go of control, know that we have influence on our reality, but know that we don't control reality. We're just one little speck of consciousness, but we do have a lot more influence than when we think. And I don't want to say we want to stay away from fear and ego, but when we ask from a space of fear and ego, that's when things get very difficult, and that's what it doesn't make this process easy, okay? Then you can go into visualizing what you want, feeling it, experience it, hearing the sounds, all that kind of stuff. That stuff is great and it works. But don't spend too much time, I don't think, in doing it. I think it's more important to get the feeling kind of through your being, soaking it through your being. I often equate it to something I call connecting to the field or connecting to the quantum field that we're a part of, that we're energy. So, realizing that the world is very shifty, wiggly, dynamic, and that we're really energy in these physical forms here, okay? I'm sure you know this stuff. If you don't, you're starting to know it now as I'm explaining it. And for me, that's the experience is kind of a blissful one, or even a more neutral one, okay? I'm not big into getting really emotional about it and yes and yes and yes. Mine is more a sense of joy and peace. Maybe that works for you, like an Anthony Robbins. Yes, it's very behavioral conditioning. Never really worked for me. I don't really like that approach. But whatever works for you, okay? Now it's important. And then you let go, and then you kind of, it's almost like you kind of put it in the back of your mind. Okay, I put this thing in there, and it's, I always have a little bit of tension come back and forth in it because I need to remind myself that my thought is influencing it, and if I get into a cycle of self-doubt, then I'll cut myself out of it. So that's where I say I influence the reality, I don't control it, but I greatly influence it with just my thought alone, and especially if I take action with it, then I'll influence, to get what I want even more. And also that I'm not doing it in a way to harm other people or cheat them or manipulate them or get something out of it. If I do that, then things don't turn out so well or they're very difficult, okay? So then you've completed your little session, maybe at home, or maybe it's a session in the car, maybe you're out somewhere and you just kind of do it. The more you practice it, the better you'll get at just kind of thinking it and doing it and letting it go. And things will show up very, very quickly. So be on the lookout, but don't be like, I know it's going to happen. I don't like that expectation viewpoint. It's never worked for me, and I think it's too attached to the outcome, okay? But know that things are very likely to show up when you put your influence out there. And they may not show up right away. They may show up later, or another little step will show up to guide you along the way. But that's where it's important to be open and also, in a sense, rational. As in not getting delusional and like kind of going on this, going crazy over it, okay? I don't want to use the word rational too much because, being too rational can get people in their heads. I'm not talking about that kind of rationality. Talking about, say, an intuitive rationality. Let's do that. Let's mix those two together, okay? Intuition is quite a rational thing to me. It's not irrational or illogical. Intuition is very logical. And that's why, like Thomas Campbell's My Big Toe, my big theory of everything. A lot of the stuff is coming from that, along with some other stuff that I've learned. Okay, so those are the important steps, and then also you need to take the action, of course, when it comes along with it. And I call aligned action. You don't want to just go, I don't think you just need to start, just take action, just take action. No, it's action that's in line with what you want. And it'll be very clear to you if you stay open and observant to what's going on in the world. And after you've asked for it, after you've intended it, okay? So that's my little video there on how to manifest what you want, and the important concepts of it, I think, of how to do it. And a few things I'll just cover again. We've got love and order versus fear/ego/entropy. We've got influence versus control, that we influence reality. We're in a shared reality system, but we don't control, and we're not controlling others, okay? And then open-minded skepticism. Can't remember if I mentioned it. Third important concept. Be open-minded about this stuff. Make sure to try it out for yourself. Don't just believe what I say. Just don't believe what The Secret says, or any kind of manifesting stuff. Try it and see. And if it doesn't work, be experimental about it. Okay, that's what an open-minded skeptic will do. So thanks for watching. Leave any comments below. You can check out my site, evolutional.com, and you can subscribe at evolutional/subscribe. I've got great blog posts on there, and I'll be conjuring up cool courses that really get into this stuff and teach it even more in depth. So please stay tuned. You can subscribe to my channel, over here, at any time. So thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later. Bye.